join Kyyberi to the 1-month journey to Solver World.
Yo, what's up? Good to be back. There was a few day downtime on the streamings and on the videos, but now mid the summer festival is over. Strange sounds on my headphones. Weird. All right, Midsummer Festival is over. Back on grinding, and thought about to host a midnight stream. There's not much tables running once, PLO10, PLO20, not running at all. So we have around 70 euros to take a shots at PLO50. So let's start with 2 tables PLO50, and if those blue, then probably go to party poker and play just normal PLO there for a while. But let's start the song from the beginning. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then sorry you cannot hear the music because it's. Why cannot I start it? Okay, now it works. So on YouTube you cannot hear all the music that's played or requested because YouTube sucks with copyright issues. So let's invest 100 euros, clean money, to PLO50 and hope someone comes on PLO10 or 20 with us. I'm not sure. I thought there's a super splash on PLO20 going on this Sunday, but it's not because there's no PLO20 running. So I don't know if the super splash is on or not. But let's see what happens on PLO50. Last time when I played PLO50 on Runitonce, it ended horribly. It was crash boom bang minus 300 euros in 15 minutes and shot over. And let's see if those below 10 or 20 doesn't open up, then I'm just going to fill with party poker tables so we will have more. But like 2 hands, 2 3-bet pots, PLO50 aggressive as any. So now we have 2 PLO50s open. Let's play with those and see what goes on. And the weird graphics on the other table. You see, they dealt only the flop, first card of the flop, and then turn and river. I hope it fixes. Oh, first hand, gamble. If we lose the 50 euros, then the shot is almost over, or it's over actually. Deuce on the turn. What would Irving do? Oh, that sucks. Because Mercedes probably has a 9x, so they have a queen 9 somewhat heavily. And it's nice that the board pairs, but when the spades come, the chance of them having a spade is around 50-50. Damn. Nice opportunity, but really nasty flop. And then when both call, it sucks. So that's 20 euros gone. We have 50 euros for the shot. So one buy-in. One buy-in shot. Let's move up to here where we have ace queen jack 4. Open it up. Get 3-bet. Gets good. And nice flop. And then the money goes in and wish me luck. If you can have a horrible run out, then that would pretty much qualify for it. But we win it. Queen 6 4 5. 3-bet. Queen 6 4 5. Okay, so that's how the games are going. Not the greatest table if we have that kind of mania. Oh yeah, he's a maniac. When they can one bind shot, you really don't want to play with the maniac on your left. So I'm going to open one more. Let's put it up here. Because probably on table 2, we are not playing many hands. I'm just going to stab here. No one showed interest on the flop. And then we can barrel or all the blank rivers. There aren't that many, but combined 40 equity on the flop, I mean on the turn and river is probably enough. And hello, Nicky Peep Guy. Nice hand. A nice flop, unless he has aces. Oh man. He's the 3-better, so let's just give him opportunity to represent those aces. Oh, this looks bad. Why did he check the river? Is he playing with me? Did he just outplay me? Oh, he's folding. No, he's not. Now here we have a hand versus the acro. And we make two pairs on the river. Oh man. Did we win? Yes, we do. I thought about if he bets, then I kind of have to call. But he didn't fire the river. He had ace, king, queen, five. With not hearts. Oh man. Oh, we were in a bad shape. But I'm lucky. How do I change the topic fast? I don't know, because I don't have my channel page open when streaming, because then all the sounds come with the delay. I don't even remember what my topic is. I think it's not there. Title game. I need to learn how to stream. The mazes. Oh, table 3 looks like to be dead. 150 BPs deep. Ooh. Horrible flop. I think we can call the turn when he checks the flop. There's a lot of king X. And we have the cut shot. And that's definitely interesting river. We have good bluff catcher, but nothing more. So if he bets the river, we have to fold those set of aces. And he had king 9 deuce. Oh, he had king 8 for two pairs on the turn. Medium flush here. I'm going to close this one because I don't want to play three-handed. There's plenty of tables open. I think I'm going to check back here and then call the river. And if he checks, then it's just a value bet. Almost a straight flush. And let's put up another table. Then here we have the medium flush. I think it's the same kind of situation. When he checks back the turn, I think we can bet. We have the four nuts. €3 splash money, but our hand is crappy, and if we limp and someone raises, it's not the hand you want to play those bigger pots. I was supposed to go through the mastermind content during the Midsummer Festival, but I didn't. Had to work, and I did some research. I got my poker tools open now. Double cut shot here with a backdoor flush draw. Let's peel the turn. It's not the nicest one. And let's wait for a while so it's not an insta fold. But yeah, we're definitely folding that one. I have some kind of Chinese beer, Qingdao, and I can't remember when I bought this. This is probably has been for a year or so, and it's like best before. See the bottle, and on the bottle it says 2017. So I don't know if this is actually 2 years old or not. We've up here top pair, and the interesting turn it completes a straight. We have a 7 blocker, and then we have pretty much the second nuts, and we're blocking the 8s, and I don't think he has 8s. So let's bluff the river, or look like it's a bluff, and hope he calls with when the board pairs like overpair with the flush draw, but he didn't. So I don't know. This might be 1 or 2 years old. I don't know if that date is when it's manufactured, or it cannot be best before because I bought this. I can't remember when. It might be that I bought it 2018 at some point, so it cannot be best before 2017. So I was a bit worried when I opened and tasted, but I don't know what it's supposed to taste, but it's not awful. So I'm having Chinese beer. It was for, I can't remember what was the theme of the special stream. Back then I bought all kinds of different beers for the stream, but that's all that's left about that. If you want to hear music, song request is working, use it. If not, we can live in the silence. I know Sunday isn't the best best days to stream because everyone is playing tournaments, everyone is streaming tournaments, but it's okay. But if you are there, then be active on the chat. We have a delay, but don't let that bother us. We have a kind of hand that almost any turn gives us more outs. And he bets 2/3. I'm really not sure. I'm actually going to check call here. I think betting is fine, but some kind of spider sense told me that we might want to check, but he has. Oh, he had pocket aces. Did he have the ace of clubs? No. Well, he would not have called, so we didn't miss anything. Just last time when it happened, we bet, so I thought that now if we check, he might bluff. Or at least when we check when he doesn't have a hand that can call us, then the only way to get value is to check and let him bluff, but he didn't even think about it, so. Jacob is probably really honest player. And when you have honest players, it's always good. I'm going to change that table too. I really hate that maniac being on my left. Or then we keep the table but way really tight. Let's see if we can get a fourth table open. Oh, there's only 4 tables open on PLO50. Okay, let's play with these ones. Double or bust though. We have one blind shot to PLO50. Tomorrow there will be a PLO Vision stream, and I'm going to fishing in the morning, so probably on the afternoon, around 2 or 3 p.m. Interesting flop. It's kind of nice flop and the opponent raises you. So PLO Vision's software where we can definitely have interesting discussions, interesting spots, and that stream is without the delay. So if you're available tomorrow afternoon, stay tuned. Oh, Brent just calmed down. Oh, should have C-bet here. Definitely on ace high board. That rapid ace high. And then check the river. He had a random tree. Here we call a tree bet. And not sure if I even want to bluff at the end. Let's just try to go to showdown. Hands on the left tables. Here I'm just going to see bet because if I check, I think he's going to stab the turn very often, and it puts me in a nasty situation for the reverse. So we should have a fold equity on ace high board. Now here we 3-bet, and it's kind of flop where if I had like aces, then I wouldn't bet. We miss this board often, but now when we have this kind of hand makes me want to bet the flop as a semi bluff. We can't represent much. Fuck. Oh, he's going to win the pot. Jack, Jack 4, deuce, and call the flop. I mean, he should fold pre-flop, and he should fold the flop. Oh. And he should fold the turn. Well, Marvin got a green shirt. Oh, fuck me. Brent won 72 euro pot. Board is king 7, 6-3. And he potted the river in a situation where he just, I don't believe he has a hand. And I had ace-7, or so I had the 7. He was bluffing me with pocket 8s. So he won 72 euro pot with the bluff when I called him. Oh my god. So he was bluffing, but he was bluffing with pocket 8s when I had 7 on the board. So it looks like our shot went there. No, it's not. Why do we have so much money? Oh yeah, we were making profits on that, so we have still a couple of buy-ins. Oh, that sucks when you bluff cats, and then he was bluffing with pocket 8s when you have 7s. That's just, oh, that hurts. The pain of perfect read without a good outcome. We have a situation here. Eric decides to 3-bet pre-flop, and he checks the flop. I just don't believe he has aces, so we have the best hand. But no action. Oh boy. Making note on Brent that he made a bad bluff, which means a spot where he cannot represent much. And he potted the river. Let's stab here on queen deuce deuce, small-ish. It's really hard to call without the queen or overpair or deuce. So there's definitely enough fold equity, and if they call with the queen, at least we have one overcard. King, no. I mean, he has a queen very often, or if he bets, he has the deuce. And here we have a king queen 9-9 on a splash spot. And we hit the nut flush draw. No 3 bets. I think I'm going to c-bet here. If we had pocket kings, I would just check, but the nines lack a bit of a showdown value. And on table one, we had 80 euros stacked, but lost it. But at least the shot is still alive. A big splash here. Too bad we don't have a really monster hand. I'm just going to fold because now if friend raises and so on, we enter suddenly a three-way all-in with a really bad hand. So let them fight for the golden chips. Lucky flop here. 5 Henry 3 bets. And when he checks, we definitely bet. And I think with aces, he's check calling. Oh, I thought he would hope. I hope that he would call the turn. Ace queen 6-9. Top pair with 2 backdoor flush draws. I'm going to check call here. Let Fred bet. And now when he checks, I think I'm actually going to just put it. Because it's a very polarizing situation. Would be better if we had a 4 or 5 that we block the wheel straight. That's one of the hands that he could have that beats us. Oh man. Here Carson just called big river bet on paired board with a king high flush. So I'm going to give him a green color for doing that. And then they get it in. Queen Jack 9-9 versus Queen 5-6-4. Nasty situation here versus the same Henry. Last time he checked after 3-betting. So now I think there's a decent chance that he has already 2 pairs or he has the aces with the flush draw. So I'm going to just fold. Here we open aces. But no action. Oh boy. Ugh. I'm calling because Raymond is so aggressive. Otherwise, the hand is not really good for that. Here I'm. Let's see what is Eric sizing on the flop. And let's make a double barrel here. Unless the diamond comes. Oh, we don't need to barrel. Here I'm seeing what Henry does when we actually donk the monotone board. And he calls, so let's see if we can go to showdown. Oh, wow. Not sure if he was doing that with blocker, but that was a weird. No action for aces. Let's see, are there any full tables? "21 players. Oh, there's not. So let's see how long. Oh, we don't want that one. Let's see how much or how long the games are running. Top two here versus side and acro. I'm just going to bet to thin the field. And here we have kings versus aces. And Freddy Shorty. Oh, nasty situation. The acro decides to raise, and the problem is that he's raising over the cold caller, which means he should have a strong hand. Oh, that would be nice. Here I'm just going pro. If he has a jack, then he has it. But he has some two pairs, flush draws, all kinds of stuff. That does he have a jack then? No, he has thin blockers. And here we would have won the board. He had just a nut flush draw, and he had a queen deuce, and he won with the queen deuce. Here we flop the full house. Good evening, Deralte. Here we flop the full house versus this calling stationish. We want to see a spade on the river because then. Oh, he didn't. Oh man, we would have won here. €150 pot. But naked top two. Ugh. Maybe should not even bet it if I'm not happy to step off. And the same guys play a big pot again. Blind versus blind. Top pair, top kicker. versus Call Happy Marvin. And I'm betting the turn to buy the free showdown for the price of 5. And we have phone equity. Very often we have the best hand. I would hate to check back and not improve on the river and then he bets. It caps my hand and it's really hard to play. And then bad ace is almost 200 pp's deep, but we flop the ace. Uh, I hope he has 2 pair or set. Oh, he didn't. Would have been a nice spot. And then there are days with the classics. So the theme for today is PLO50 shot. We started with 1 buy-in shot and now we have 2 buy-ins. So some high stakes action. Uh, I thought there was a super splash going on PLO20 today. I don't know if I have missed something or missed the day. I thought it was all the way up until 5 a.m. And PLO20 is not running. That's why I thought about making a stream today. Because I really thought that there's super splash going on. But there wasn't, so change of plans, PLO50 shot. And so far we have been alive. As a recap, Table 2 we lost 72 euro pot versus Brent, where he potted the river. Board was king king 7 6 3. We called with ace 7 because I had a strong idea that he was bluffing, and he was bluffing, but he was bluffing with pocket 8, so our pair of 7s had beat and he won with the bluff. And here we had top 2 versus Henry and Raymond, but decided to fold. He would have 150 euro pot. And now people are putting money in. Oh, no action for Ace King then. Let's see if we win a pot here. 9955 jack on the river. We do. 5 euros. We're gonna be rich. Same situation. Bad aces versus Marvin. Can't 3-bet. Oh, that's a nice flop. Oh, he doesn't hit it. He's not hitting it. So let's go for value. He's known to make some loose calls, but he's not. Wow. I gave him the green color because he called my 3-bet with jack for deuce. And then called the flop with pair and jacks when I see bet 5-8 something. 5-8 deuce, yeah. And then he called even a blank third. So we might have a situation here. Middle pair, cut shot backdoor versus highly aggressive guy. I'm going to check on the river. We have the blockers to straight. He doesn't have a queen jack. I'm not sure if ace 10 is enough to raise if he bets. But yeah, I was just thinking that he saw that I made call with ace 7 on king 7 6 3 when he ported the river, so he knows that I'm bluff catching heavily. So I would think that if he look at the hand, what did I have, then he is not bluffing me on the river that much. That's how I would assume he adjusts when seeing that hand. Here, these two aggressive players are just getting the money in. Here he calls the flop. We have the ace of hearts blocker, but he's not folding a flush. And he had a 6-5. We have the nuts. This I don't know if I should just raise because this call looks so strong. I think he has a 4. Just don't have jacks. No, he had the 4. Oh, the jackpot goes up. Oh, that's 102 euros. So it's 100 pp profit. The jackpot goes up, and it goes up by $2. What's that? Euro dollar. Because it's PLO50, there's times 2 multiplier. So now if you look at the jackpot on the left, we'll see that kaboom, it goes up to 11.6, which means that if we hit the quad queens or better, jackpot will trigger and someone wins money. And we're 300 pp's deep with Marvin on level 1. Guy who doesn't bluff. Awesome. Wrong song. What kind of song is that? Level 2, the Sean decided to bet the river when the flush completed, when I checked back flush draw flop. How face up my hand can be. Those who have just joined PLO Vision stream tomorrow afternoon, probably around 2 or 3 p.m. I'm going to fishing in the morning, depends if I get anything or how frustrated I am. Might be a short trip, might be a longer one. But after that, on the afternoon, PLO Visions, fun. So if you like to see solver strategy and practice it with me, wonder why solver is so weird, then join tomorrow. Well, let's see if that first song is really bad, then we can skip it. Demo 3 just bluffed the flop. We made a straight on the river, which is actually nice, because now if he called with just 2 pair or set, we actually made a runner. Nay, he had ace king. Rundown action here. But no action. Oh, if you haven't seen, there's an update on the channel page and on the homepage. Now you can use Qbox to get a discount on the coachings. Or you can use the jackpot money to get cheaper coachings if you choose to. And you earn Qbox by just watching the stream, that's enough. And if you say something every now and then, you will get a bit more. And for 1,000 Qbox, you can buy a 10% discount on any package or individual coaching. So, like, if you get a 10-hour package, then the value of 1,000 Qbox would be $25, which is actually quite a good bargain. So you earn discounts by watching the stream. Ba-da-dum. Cut the title, Ron. You or me? I don't even know what's my title. Here, I'm going to actually bet a slightly bigger sizing just to make sure he's not making moves. If I bet half a pot or smaller, then I think he's probably making moves very often. So I bet slightly bigger just to... Oh, man. He called the flop. Would he pot here when he knows... Because he's going to pot the river anyway if he is bluffing. We definitely need to hit something on slow play versus him. Ha! We didn't open pot. We opened 173 only. It sucks here versus the acro when we are out of position because he's not folding much post flop, and when you show weakness, he's just going bananas. So it's really nasty to play with him. And the one time we caught him, he bluffed with eights versus our sevens. Nice spot here. We check back the flop versus two aggressives. And hopefully that flop check induces a move. No. Then we almost hit the flop here. But we have only a cut shot with backdoors. And the problem is that we are drawing to hit the backdoors, and then he's going to put the third. Like this would be, well, now we could call if he puts, but weird half a pot bet. I don't know what these guys are doing, but if someone is worried that solvers kill PLO and everyone on PLO50 and above is playing solver, then guys, this is far from solvers. People are making weird stuff. I have no idea what people are doing. Do we hit the flop? Ugh, sort of. I think we need to protect the hand a little bit versus pocket pairs, that they don't get the free river. And when the flop goes check, 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 it's really hard to find value from bluffs. So let's just get value from lower flushes and protect the hand versus some pocket pairs that have two outs for the river, or actually four outs with the deuces. Kyyberi. Does anyone remember the Twitch rules? Was there a rule on Twitch that you cannot promote heavy drinking? Like if you're too drunk, it will be against terms and conditions. Does anyone remember? Because it would be nice to do a special stream, even slightly smaller stakes than normal, and then just I'm going to bet here because Marvin has been folding quite happily. But now when he calls, he has the ace. And then we have two pair outs, but the four pretty much kills our hand. So I don't think the king helps us. But he's not bluffing the river ever. I'm very confident that he has ace or some random 5-7. Those are the two options. And he had the 5-7 with the 6. And not bluffing. Nice. So doing a special stream, slightly smaller stakes, and then have a drinking game. It has to be Friday or Saturday so everyone can join and that. just rules that when you have to take a shot, and just drink beer, have fun. Because it has been also aging since I last drank more than just 1 or 2 beers. But I don't know if it's against Twitch terms and conditions. Here we get what we deserve when we call with this kind of crappy hand. It's more of a bluff catcher. We have the 8 blocker, so I'm not believing him. Was I wrong? No, he had the 10-8. Fuck me. Here, let's hope that at least either one of them folds. We don't want to get 3-way all in with aces. But Roy should fold. Yeah, now it's good. Now everything is good. I would be happy if Dylan folds, actually. We win 14 euros. Because if he calls with this hand, our EV is not much better. And now, hallelujah. Does he have a queen? Yes, he has. Fuck me. Ah! Here we 3-bet aces. Let's hope he has the flush. How would I play just an ace blocker? Probably this way. Come on, call with the queen high flush. Oh, here you cannot have. But he's thinking at least. Make the call. Make the call. You have the flush. My sizing indicates just the blocker. Why would I put the river if I had the nut flush? Damn! That was close. Nut flush. Draw with the backdoor straight draw. Nuts. I'm going to induce. We have the 7 blocker, no one bet the flop. I'll have to try to hit something. No one bet the flop, so I'm not super worried about full houses when we have the 7 blocker. Trunk stream rules. Rules for me or rules for Twitch? You can definitely drink on the streams, but I don't know. I think at least at some point there was this rule that you cannot drink heavily or advocate uses of substances. Yeah, well, poker itself is rated 18. So if it's a poker stream, then it's automatically should be rated 18. Yeah, I kind of take shots, but what if I make a rule that when I play and I get a full house, then I'm going to take a shot? Is that okay? Or everything is okay if no one reports it? But oh boy. Double suited action. Should we three bet iron? Oh. 200 pips deep, I would probably just shove here. Oh fuck, now he can bluff and I have to fold. Without anything. Weird. I think he should have the weak ace very often. Why would he check that perfect flop? No. Why would he check a perfect flop? What did he have? He had 10 8 7 deuce, 10 8 7 deuce, and 3 bets me. Yeah, solvers are not kidding James. People 3 bet 10 8 7 deuce. Wow. Oh yeah, well then it would be fine then. That's a nice flop, and we are 100 pips deep, so the question is, do we just call it a flop or just get it in? And he just check folds the flop after 3 bet. Why 3 bet trash if you're not happy to bluff on ace high boards? Getting a shot every time you get a full house is against the community guidelines. Why? Because I understand the. Yeah, of course you can change the rules if you can full house in every hand, but if I can full house every hand, I'm happy to be drunk. Because it's not that we would be trying to get subs by abusing ourselves. I think that's the theme or the nature of that rule. That people wouldn't drink too much trying to get subs and followers. Well, ace is here. Let's see what happens. Nice win for the 3 bet and 100 pips deep. It's a 4 bet shove any flop. Wish me luck. That's one of the flops that I don't know. Can he miss the flop? He's so wild that he could. And he has wrapped with the flush draw, so he was ahead, but we're lucky. Tanatin, Tanatoon. And that's over 100 BB spots, so let's do the intro. Yay! And let's add $2 to jackpot. So, ching, it goes up to 13. Top two pairs. 100 PP Steve versus 2 acros. What could go wrong? Top three pairs versus acros. What could go wrong? Top four pairs. What could go wrong? Let's bluff catch. You don't get top four pairs in Hold'em. I would be amazed if someone wins us. Yeah. To open from the bottom, flopping top two. Let's use the hand more as a bluff catcher. A nasty situation here versus Raymond. He pots the flop in 3-bet pot. And then on the turn we have the open ender with the flush draw and a 7. Let's make the third nuts on the river. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm making a really small bet to induce a raise. No, didn't bite for it. Tables are dying. It's about not harming yourself, but the plan is not to get so drunk that I cannot sit on my chair. So the plan is just to have fun and not going totally crazy. It's more about, I think what I should do, probably not many of you know the poker site called, or poker community called Poker Mania. It's not running that well anymore, but when it was, I hosted them a weekly stream. And on the past summers, I hosted a stream from my balcony where I had table, and I have a barbecue grill on the balcony. So the summer streams, I always played poker, and then I had normal cam to me, and then I have the barbecue cam that was recording and showing the barbecue grill. And then I always barbecued some good stuff and played poker, and it was really fun. And I think we should do that one. I have to check what would be a good day for us, or us, good day for me. so I don't have to work on the next day and then just do a barbecue, drinking barbecue. So having some drinks, cooking some steaks, wouldn't that be fun? We make the straight here, but unlucky that the flush completes and that's a river that if he bets, he should have then five, but he shouldn't have a lot of hands that he would bet there when he's not raising the flop. So if he had bet the river, I would have called. Yeah, booze and barbecue. I have to start doing the rules for drinking game. Or then it's just get a few bottles and have fun without without any rules. Top pair, cut shot. Top pair, cut shot versus somewhat capped range. Full house. Have to bet the river. He might have the straight. He might have the over pair. Who knows? Nasty. We have two tables here with those aggressive maniacs. Not sure how much I love the situation. But they are not that maniac as they were half an hour ago or 1 hour ago. They were bananas. Now they are playing more solid. Two pairs. Two pairs without anything else. Let's not go crazy. We pick up the cut shot. Nice. When he checks back the turn, he either has air or some kind of showdown value. So let's try to get call from that showdown value like ace king. Here we hit the trips versus Marvin, who's very passive, and Marvin decides to bet. I should have led the flop, and now let's get value from the ace. He didn't have it. Brent 3 bets. We have really dry kings. Can't call, which sucks. Damn, I sort of need to stop the stream just when we are having fun. But it's 1 a.m. and I was planning to wake up at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 a.m. and go fishing. I really thought that PLO20 there's a super splash going on, and I was planning to go and fight not racing. I had a tweet already made up that I go and hunt the end boss of PLO20 not racing, but he wasn't streaming. Chinese beer came to an end. And I think I'm going to sit out on the tables and just go sleeping. Don't want to risk our precious short money with these acros. So let's sit out on the next big blind. I have to show you one thing. Because now I have my poker juice running just a second. Do we have hands going on? Probably not. So here's the hand. This is not the hand. The hand history is broken. Well, never mind. I had a hand where opponent made a huge bluff catch. But that hand history is now broken for some reason. I don't know why. So never mind. I cannot show it to you. It was kind of situation where I bluffed with the best hand and he cloned me with the bottom pair, and kind of situation that I did versus Brent, but the other way around. But it was not 72 euro pot. Not even close. We're going to sit out on the tables. So the official results of the first PLO50 shot is plus 140 euros. So almost 3 blinds up PLO50, although it looked pretty bad in the beginning and we were almost forced to stop the shot. So in the end, almost 3 bind up. Gotta be super happy about that. And thanks for joining. Too bad that just when you guys showed up, the stream almost has to end. I wish I had a fixed slot in my life that I could say that every Thursday at 9 p.m. I'm going to stream. I really wish I had that, but I don't, because I work in child support, and it means that the place where I'm working is open 24/7. So I work 24/7 depending on my shifts. So I cannot say that I always have free time on certain days. And then there's the family life and everything else that it's. If I in the morning decide that today I'm going to stream at 9 p.m., then most likely something comes up. So I'm really sorry that I don't have those fixed slots. And I tried to schedule them. It failed. There was more rescheduling than scheduling. So now it's just, I try to put on Twitter. Then sometimes if I know it beforehand, I will put it on Poker Strategy blog. But just follow Twitter or have notifications on, or on Runitonce Discord. You can see there on the streamer section when I'm online. But thanks everyone for joining. It was a nice shot. We made some money. Now we can invest those to the barbecue stream. Probably next week, or depending when I have your time and I'm not disturbing the family too much. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow on PLO50 stream on the afternoon. Bye bye.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.